Databases usually have a main menu form. So to do this, I'm going to create a blank form in design view, a blank form altogether. And I'm going to start it off by giving it a name, main menu. And it will appear in the forms area. So we'll have a form main menu. I'm going to put design parts here. So I'm going to create main menu with a label. I'm going to change the format of the label. Make the label big, 26. I'm going to center it, make it orange, and make the text black. Let's increase the text 30. So I have a main menu. And the main menu is going to be a blank form. So here's the main menu. But the main menu will not contain records. So it does not need a record selector at the bottom. Neither does it need a record selector at the side. So in design view for the main menu, I'm going to click the box in the top left corner, which will select the forms in the property sheet. First, I'm going to say, I'm going to go to format. And then within format, I'm going to scroll down to the navigation buttons, and I'll say no, I don't want any navigation buttons. And I don't want any record selectors at the bottom. Then I'm going to make this form a modal form, meaning instead of the form appearing like a form like this, I want it to pop out of the screen. So in design view, forms, pop up, I'm going to say yes. So now if I were to go to form view, the form has popped out and this is what we see. So this is our main menu area. But it's still sizable. We can make it not sizable by going back into design view. In the other modal, let's see if we can make it a fixed box. So the default view is single form. We don't want buttons that say minimize or maximize buttons. We don't want those. The border style should also be a dialog. So let's see what that will produce. Here now we have a better view. You can't change the size because it's a dialog, and this is our main menu. A main menu requires buttons, so I'm going to create a button. So we have our wizard still on. So I'm going to click on a button. And when the wizard opens up for the button, instead of record operations or navigation, I'm going to go to form operations and say I want this form button to the buttons category to be form operations, and the action I want it to take is to open up a form. And I click on next, and it will show me the available forms, and the form I want this button to open is the student primary form. Next. And do I want to open the form to see specific data, or I want the form to show all records? And obviously I want all records at this point. And do I want a picture on the button or text? I'd rather choose text. Student primary data. Next, I'm going to give the button a name. So I'm going to call it CMD student primary form. And I'm going to click on the finish button. And my button has been created. So save. Now if I go into form view and I have this button open, if I click on student primary data, it opens the student primary data for me automatically. Later on, we can look at how to make it disappear when it does that. So let's try it again. Go back to main menu, click on student primary data, and the primary data form opens up.